Okay, so we got U substitution. So what Winston was saying says, we can use something called U substitution. Now, last year I teach you two methods to do it. One is use a box method to factor this. If you don't remember, I'll show you again. But the other way is actually using U substitution. U substitution is like U equal to something. Just like that on the test, we have the fundamental theorem of calculus set G of t is equal to something. In this case, you're doing the same thing. We're gonna set U equal to e to the x. And then that will get U squared minus U minus 6 equal to 0. So it becomes a quadratic. And then you can say that's U minus 3 and then U plus 2. And you can say U is equal to e x minus 3 times e to the x plus 2. And this is e to the x equal to 3. E to the x equal to -1 or -2. And then you can both sides, so it'll be x ln 3, x equal to ln of -2. This one does not exist. This is the only solution. So this is how would I solve this question last year. But this is a pre-calc questions, which is you're gonna say what's that got to do with today. Now, last year I also taught this question with using box method to do it, so I can do a box method. That's why I say I like box method because it can take care of a lot of things. E to the x, 3 and 2, 3e to the x, and 2e to the x. This one need to be negative, so it'll be e to the x plus 2, and e to the x minus 3. And you go out and solve this like this way. Now that's U substitution. So U substitution occurred all the way in algebra. It didn't just in calculus. In calculus, you kind of have to use it this way. You cannot go around it. So what I'm trying to say is with the U sub, so we're learning about something U sub. Integration.
Changing it to a U in that question?
Because that's where you can see that's easily a quadratic.
Oh, I see.
Because otherwise it's hard to see that's a quadratic.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're asking a good question. Then you're gonna say, well, what's got to do with here? Integration of, let's just say if I have 5x squared, actually let's do 4x squared plus 1 to the 10th power dx. And let's say this is ax here. Okay, so the way that I would tell you, a lot of times people what do I set u as? Do I set u equal to ax? Or do I set u equal to 10? Or do I set u equal to 4x squared? Or do I set u equal to something? So in general, rule of thumb is this. Okay, in general, rule of thumb is this. You want to set u is equal to inside a parenthesis where the parenthesis usually the parenthesis is to power other than 1. Sometimes it can be 1, not preferably, but usually power where the power usually not 1. Usually not 1. Okay. So what do I want to set u equal to in this case? U equal to what? No. 4x squared plus 1 inside a parenthesis. Whatever inside a parenthesis. So 4x squared plus 1. Okay? Now you got to pay attention. This is the u, right? Also pay attention to make sure you want to convert this in terms of du. And I'll show you how to do that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take derivative of this, or more likely the differential of this. So if I take a differential, that means I take a derivative with respect anything. So in this case, it will be like a du. If I take a u, then it's gonna be du, derivative of u. And take a derivative of 4x squared, it's gonna be what? Ax dx. Don't forget about dx. Dx is so important right here. Dx is actually one of the things that's gonna help you, because you cannot integration x and du or u and dx. You have to make sure everything converts to u. So in this case, I can say, well, I can evaluate the dx. So this case is going to be dx like this. Why do we evaluate? Because I can change this. So that's going to be ax. We have something in x. We have u to the 10 now. And we have du over ax. And this just mathematically makes sense because this ax and ax cancel out. I'm just doing integration u to the 10 du. And then it's going to be u to the 11 over 11 plus c. Now I can sub back the u to becomes a 4x squared plus 1 to the 11 over 11 plus c. Now, how do I know if this is the antiderivative? How do I double check? I just did an antiderivative. How do I double check this question? It's right. What? You gotta say it louder. I don't hear you. Take a derivative of it. So imagine if I take a derivative of this, right? You will have 11 to the 4x squared plus 1 to the 10 over 11 times ax. So 11 cancel out. This becomes the questions. So we know that this is a derivative of that. Teresa, you okay?
I don't get like the du equals 8x part and then like how it ended up being.
Okay, so we take a differential of u, just like you taking derivative. But we're not taking derivative with respect anything, kind of like implicit. So if I take a derivative of u, it will be du. Is that okay? If I take a derivative of 4x squared, it's going to be ax, but also derivative of the x, which is dx. And I evaluate the du over ax equal to dx, and I cancel out the ax here, and I got u to the 10 du. Okay. So next thing is, I'm going to say, hey, do you know how to take integration of this? Integration of phi cosine of 5x dx. No, the whole idea is to cancel out something, right? And to make sure everything is in terms of du rather than dx, and everything in terms of u. What do you think u need to be here? It's inside the parenthesis. Yeah, phi x, you're right. So this is a parenthesis. There's an argument there. And the reason why I use u equal to 5x, because if you do u equal to cosine of 5x, then it's going to be negative sine 5x after you take a derivative. And there's nothing you can cancel. But in this case, the 5x and 5, you're going to see that. U equal to 5x, what's du? 5 what? Dx. And this is du over 5, right? So that is going to be cosine of u, phi, and then du over 5. This time the phi can cancel out. Cosine of u du, simple integral, sine of u. Again, if I don't know if it's right, I take a derivative. if I take a derivative of this, is chain rule. So you can learn practice two things at the same time. Practice your chain rule, practice your integrations. Not all the time you are gonna have answer right in front of you. So you can always reverse engineer by taking derivative because they are opposite of each other. Next thing, I'll let you try one.
Miss J, wouldn't the U become like a separate thing when doing the layers?
So this there. So if you cosine of 5x times derivative of 5x
yeah,
is 5. Now remember, constant can be taken outside. You know, in this case, what is constant? It can be taken outside. Look tight. Yawning like you're.
I think I'm this morning, and I'll grab something at lunch.
All right, you guys done or no? Okay, u equal to what? 2x dx, right?
Yeah.
It's integration of 3x u to the 5th times this is du over 2x equal to dx. So this is du over 2x. Is that okay? Now can x cancel out? So it'll be 3 over 2 integration to u divided du. Why not 2x? X squared derivative of x squared is 2x. So you see this is 3 over 2, this is 3, this is over 2, right? So it's 3 over 2 outside. Does that make sense?
I was just wondering why it was 2x for the DU.
du equal 2x dx, right? Is that okay? So it'll be 3 over 2 u to the 6 over 6 plus c. Is that okay? So 6 and 3 cancel out again. So it'll be x squared plus 1 to the 6 over 4 plus c. Is that okay? Do you guys see the same thing or no? Kind of.
I didn't cancel out.
You gotta cancel out the x. That's all idea because you want to make sure everything in can.
I got to that point. I got to like the part before you got to cancel. Just got to cancel out the 3 is.
Oh, you got 3/12. That's fine too. Yes.
Wait, so you can move like.
Yes. X is not a constant. Any constant can be any constant means any constant mode factor you can take it out. Not like if it's 3x plus 1 inside, then the 3 cannot be taken it out. Yes, Hannah. U will be more general because most of the time people is gonna use U, and if you have a greater, don't make sense. You say you want to use W substitution. It doesn't mean it's wrong. Math people usually will recognize that, but I would just do U because it will make easy greater for them to grade. Okay, so what about integration of 2x minus 1? So what did you set US? Yeah, 2x minus 1. There's no other option, right? So that's going to be square root of u, and then du is equal to what? To what? 2dx. Don't forget dx because dx is super important. So du over 2 equal to dx. So that's going to be du over 2. So now I have everything to the u. I can take integral of that. So u to the 3 over 2, 2 over 3, plus c times 1/2. So that's going to be 1/3, 2x minus 1 to the 3 over 2 plus c. Again, if I want to check if my derivative is correct, I can also, if my antiderivative is correct, I can always take derivative of this. Damien, you got it? Do you understand them?
A little bit, yeah. You get the, where do you have 2/3 come from?
Integration of u to the 1/2 is equal to u to the 1/2 plus 1, so which is 3 over 2. Over 3 over 2, which is 2 over 3, u to the 3 over 2. 1/2 is because this 1/2 is outside from very beginning with. Because that's a constant, I take it outside. Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna give you multiple problems that you're gonna try. So the first one is gonna be 3 times 3x minus 1 to the 4th dx. Second question I want you to try is integration of 2x plus 1 to the x squared plus x to the third. Third question is going to be integration of 3x squared square root x cubed minus 2 dx. Fourth question is going to be integration of negative 4x over 1 minus 2x square dx. Okay, it's 4 questions for you to try. Yes.
What is the first?
4. Yes. It's 3 times 3x minus 1 to the 4th power. So each one you try, check with each other, see what they get. See if they got the same answer as you. Was Lee in here Friday? Missing. So each one you finish, check with another person, see what they get. If you want to check with me, you can check with me too. So Damien, check with another person, see what they get. Once you get done.
This year, when is gonna be the test on this?
What?
When is gonna be the test on this?
Unfortunately, this week has a lot of things going on. Connectivity is tomorrow. What? Pictures on Thursday. It's probably had to be Friday. It's not a test. It's gonna be a quiz just about yourself. Yeah, we're not learning anything new besides this one and a little bit of tomorrow. We're gonna talk about boundaries tomorrow. Yes. Because you want to choose the other power than 1. You don't want to choose u equal to 2x plus 1.
Oh, cool.
I mean, if you have preference, usually other power than 1.
Would you have to do that?
Yeah. Stupid. I need coffee. Starbucks sounds good. Is both you guys the senior?
Oh, yeah.
How's college application? You don't?
No.
So you sent us a Gabby stuff.
No.
Oh, Gabby has a. Do you know what Gabby's stuff? Do you know who's Gabby's stuff?
Yeah, but I
She's like you. She's from Brazil.
Yeah.
Have we talked to her before?
Yeah, we live in the same. But like, I don't see her. I
We
don't
live in the same place.
like the same like hold on a minute. But I don't usually see her.
The Asian?
Then you finish.
The plus 2. As of right now, I have UCF and FSU. I got accepted.
It's honors, and I don't know how you apply honors.
I didn't apply for UCF or USF, but I applied for FSU. They tell me if I get into honors in February, and then I'm just waiting for January for
On
UF.
the third one, what power is 3x to?
3x squared.
Because that's where I actually want to go to really bad. I want to go to UF.
UF's overrated. I go to UF.
Oh, really? Because I'm gonna major in English, so that's why I was looking at it. I was like,
Why you major English?
because I want to work in something like that, teaching in some type of English. I want to either work teaching in college, or I want to work in an editorial department.
Whatever you do, change it. First of all, if you're teaching in college, everybody's gonna use AI.
Yeah.
Second of all, teaching don't get paid a lot. I mean, if you're teaching, and I think teaching English is the hardest one. I think it's worse than math, because math we can always test you if you really understand that. But English, like we can ask you to write paper, people can cheat all the time, and that's you right in front of them. You have to write it, but people's gonna cheat on their phone. So no, change it, please. Teach English. Come on, man.
I have one of the stalker told me the same thing. She was like, "What are you majoring in?" I was like, "English." She's like, "You're not going into law or anything like that?" Or like,
Yeah, you're in debate. You should be good in law, but law is also AI replaceable too.
yeah.
I told my son yesterday. I said, "Go be an electrician. I don't even need you to go college." No, I'm serious. That's what I told my son. I said, I don't need you to go college. It's go turn an electrician. But the funny thing is, I told him one way, the more he want to go different way. I should have told him, don't be an electrician, whatever you do. Yes.
Did you get, I don't know what you do, I don't think there's my 3/2 over 3 plus.
X squared plus x to the fourth power over 4 plus c.
Yeah.
Okay. You're very quiet. Oh, don't worry. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Right, what do you feel like?
Two where?
X squared plus x to the fourth. Yeah, plus c.
Did everybody get the first one?
Yeah.
Olivia got it? Paragraph, did you get the first one? The same answer as everybody else? We'll go to the next one.
Because I don't really know what else I would even want to major in. Like if I have it or not. Because I've had people tell me law before, but it's never really been the ultimate. I wouldn't want to major in anything.
No, I don't want you major in math either, but I think English is probably worse than math in terms of job opportunity. I think math has more potential to have a job opportunity, not high pay, no. Unless you really like apply mathematics. That's different.
No, would it just be 1 over -1? Would it just be -1 over 1 minus
You go from here. Like I think here, once you derive it, you give to you x squared of 6.
Yeah,
2x.
but it's not. You did integration on this one. You take a derivative on this one. Derivative 2 is just gonna be 0. So it's 3x squared. Yeah, you take integration, you take a derivative on one.
Okay. I questioned myself.
Anybody got a second one? Everybody understand the second one? Any question about second one? Okay, third one.
Oh my gosh, it can.
I know that's when I thought of the ball, I was like,
The third one, do you got it? Emma, did you get a third one? Kaden?
Yeah.
Okay. Damien? Lee? All right, so here I want to do u equal to the bottom because of this parenthesis to other power. So u equal to 1 minus 2x squared. Du is equal to negative 4x dx. And du over negative 4x equal to dx. So integration of negative 4x u squared. This is du over negative 4x. It turns out those two cancel out. And then you have du over u squared. You cannot take integration yet. You have to change the numerator. So it'll be u to the negative 2 du. So it'll be u to the negative 1 over negative 1 plus c. That's negative 1 over 1 minus 2x squared plus c. Question about this part. Now, I'm going to give you one that's more challenging. Did everybody understand that part? Damien, you understand?
Where'd you get 8x?
Where did I get what?
8x.
It was the 4x. This is 4x. This is 4. 4x cancel out. Apple, you got something or no?
I didn't get.
Okay. So we have 2 questions more. How much time I have?
6 minutes.
6 minutes? Okay, so we're gonna have this question. X over 2x minus 1 dx. Now, you can try to do it in 30 seconds. You'll figure out that you might hit a wall. But in this case, I'm gonna have a name for this one. It's called a backsub. I name it backsub just because you're gonna have to think about other things. When do you use a backsub? When do you see a backsub? Do you see all the common situation is all this is 1 degree less. See, like take a 3x is equal to 3, right? This is a 2 and 1 degree, and this is a 1 and 0 degree. This is 3 degrees, this is 2 degrees. This is a 2 degree, this is a 1 degree. It's always 1 degree outside, so it can cause them cancel. But what if it's same degree outside? Do you see this is 1 and this is a 1? So they have the same degree. So there's nothing I can cancel. So there's a situation here that you're gonna have problem with. So then we can use something called backsub. But first of all, it's still the same thing. U still equal to exactly the same thing, 2x minus 1. Du is gonna be 2 dx. Is that okay? And du over 2 equal to dx. I'll just plug everything back in. So this one's gonna be square root u, and this is x, and this is du over 2. Now, if you realize that you cannot take integral of x and du, you can only take integral everything in terms of u. So let's say u squared du, that's fine. But then you have an x. Some people says, well, can I take an x out? Well, x is not a constant. You cannot take it outside the integral. Okay, so then you say, well, there's got to be an issue here. How do I go from here? Any suggestions? What should I do from here? Yes. Go ahead. It's okay that you're wrong because nobody knows what the answer is. Splitting two functions probably not gonna help you because there's not two things you can split. Landon and Jacob.
You get x on the u.
Ah, so Landon says, hey, this, can I solve for x? So then you get u plus 1 equal to 2x, and the u plus 1 over 2 equal to x. So now I have everything, u plus 1 over 2 times square root u times du over 2. Now you see that there is a constant. The constant is this 2 and this 2. So I can take it all the way in the front, says 1/4, and it'll be square root u times u plus 1 du. Now, since this is to the first power, I don't need to do u substitution again because that'll be stupid because I can use more simpler rule. The simple rule is actually power rule. So if I distribute this one is going to be, I'm going to distribute on the side. This is 1/2 times u plus 1. So u to the 1/2 plus 1 plus u to the 1/2, right? So it'll be u to the 3 over 2 plus u to the 1/2 du. Now I haven't taken integral. I only distribute. I didn't take an integral. Now I'm going to integral from here. And I say, hey, that's u to the 5 over 2. Two over 5 plus u to the 3 over 2, 2 over 3. And this is 1/4 here. So this is going to be 1 over 10. U is going to be 2x minus 1 to the 5 over 2. Plus 1/4 times 2, 3 is going to be 2 over 12, which is 1/6. 2x minus 1 to the 3 over 2. Plus c. So yeah, this is the answer. This is the final answer. This answer looks more so this one's called backsub. So when they have same degree, you backsub. Now we also have the situation here. Okay, I'm gonna make a video on this one. I'm gonna do it very quickly. You guys can go. I will have to u equal to not 3x because du is gonna be 3dx. Huh? Oh, great. I'll still. So u equal to
Our garden is 15 all the way to the. That's half down.
I forgot a 3.
I don't think any of these look like them.
Are you actually like,
Mr. Yang,
like,
you said there's a quiz on Friday. On this?
View substitution. We're not learning anything new. Except tomorrow we have 25 minutes. We learn the with the boundaries. We had to change your boundary to U bound. That's it.
Okay, are you gonna put in the redo of the max and min test?
Yeah.
What I need.
I
need an A on this one.
Well, how works tomorrow? Like, I don't know. How many classes? The one for those.
How was closing night?
It's a little bit of a mess.
I heard Thursday was good. Or Friday.
Test. Gotta take the test.
What happened on Friday night? What? When you fall apart?
I don't know actually.
People got confident, sloppy.
What? Yeah.
Oh, it's for the upper that we got.
That guy's like your Why not? Then you have like free pass.
I have like the big thing.
Yeah, I wouldn't make.
So after school, I'm not going to figure, and then I'm going to York with the playoffs, and then immediately there.
Yeah, right. Wait, we're greedy.
You?
We're greedy.
Let me back, that's so important.
We're not greedy. It's not. We're not greedy. We're not greedy. Bro, I went into it. Oh, I wanted to. I go to sleep and then I wake up. And then I look at my clock at 8:20 and I'm like, yeah. You think you deserve. Why do you have the same style? I usually wear baggy pants. You have the same. Polo mushy. What kind of what's the guess? Who is it live? Peter. You think every second play? Are we done any grading yet?
People have not taken it.
I'm going to run back. It's okay.
Two people take it inside, two people take it outside.
Thank you.
What if you made up trauma? How are you going to check?
First page, evaluation. Second page, and there's a setup only. It says setup. It will say setup. If it doesn't say, just evaluate it.
Okay.
If it doesn't say setup, you evaluate it. So it's hard test.
It's a hard test. I heard you should cancel in this 3A. Not put in the grade book.
You can take it inside, then take it outside. Two people take it inside, two people take it outside. On the last question, yeah. Who's the substitute yesterday? Oh, Friday.
What? I actually don't know her name.
11? She was here. You guys cause trouble? You guys cause trouble? All right.
How's your ping pong player?
Oh, you want to know about it? It's a funny story. You like funny story?
I can use this one on my computer, right?
Yeah, but later.
Later.
Last question.
Last question. Okay. I'll put on my computer on the floor if that's fine.
You want to know a funny story? So, I take my son to a ping pong tournament over the weekend, and I wasn't feeling well, but I was alright. So we were driving from here to all the way to Miami. I think I come here at the Jupiter test for Cal 1. So, and when we drove to Miami, it was like 2 o'clock. Our tournament started at 2 o'clock. So we play and we lost all the matches because our rating is a lot lower. So my rating is 600, and my son's rating is 900. My other younger son rating is 400. So we're playing all of people 1,000 or higher. So it's to be expected we're not gonna do well. I mean, we probably should win a couple of matches, but still, that's fine. So the second day, and we were in a pool, and my son got arranged to a tournament, and I got arranged to this group. And so this group has 4 people. So I see 2 people they're already practicing, and I was like, I thought those people didn't show up. And then there was somebody there, like I don't expect, like he's playing, and there was a reason why. So he said, "Hey, come up. Me and you has a match." And you will not believe this. You will not believe this. I'm gonna say this. You will not believe this.
Was it like really short?
No. You will not believe it.
I will not believe it.
The person like I play with, I says, "Hey, what's up?" And he was. I was so not expected to play this guy. So I looked down on his feet. He has prosthetic legs. So
Oh my god.
Oh, you get smoked?
no, that's not the worst part.
How do you look? Oh my god.
That's not the worst part.
People with prosthetic legs, they run really fast.
There,
Prosthetic healthy tires.
no. His arm is deformed, both arms. So he only grew to here. His arm is only out all the way to here.
So he's a nugget.
I think it's a wheelchair.
That's messed up. So his arm's right here, and you like, well, how do you hold a ping pong paddle, right? No, his arms all the way to here, so he put a ping pong paddle here, and he wrapped with duct tape.
Wait, no, his arm is a ping pong pad?
It's like he
Yo! That's actually insane.
No.
I think those people that have sword as an arm.
Okay.
And you still lost?
Okay, so he had duct tape, and he take a tape, it just go around, probably like 20 times. And I feel bad because he had to take out a duct tape. I don't know what kind of tape it was. It was like this kid probably inspired me more than anything else I ever seen. Like he literally doing this. Lee, you those of you guys playing Grow Garden over there, you're missing the whole story. Yeah. Were you on Grow Garden?
Fortnite?
You playing Roblox, Mr.
It's a different one. I'm still listening.
Okay, so he's beating shit out of me. So the thing is about it, he goes this, right? His arms all the way here. So he goes swing, and the pedal is connected to here, and all the lever is like it's just as bad as normal swing. So he swing harder than the ring. Like literally, I'm not kidding with you. It's like I can handle the ring's ball. I cannot handle that guy's ball. That guy is, first of all, that guy is rated 930, which is not a slouch. He's not a slouch. He's not like he can beat anybody in this room easily, including myself.
So like, because his arm, but he can still.
He got a very nice forehand loops, so his ball can still loops.
But like, backhand and like it's hard for backhand.
So the worst thing is not that too. I was playing him and he was beating me, and both my sons watching. And that was yeah. But I was down 2-1, and I come back 2-2, and I won the third set was 17-15 at the end. It was like 5 deuces, and I finally beat him. But and I was looking back, and I was telling my son, I was like, this guy should be like a very big inspiration of you guys. I think a lot of time, like, you realize, because he's always complained, I don't have this, but the guy doesn't have a leg, the guy doesn't have arms, and he's putting like all the strength that he has. Like some of you guys, like in my class, you guys are weak in math. Not as weak as last year, but it's still weak compared to where it was. So, and you guys, I don't think you guys have any excuses, because if you look at a person, that person have no excuses. That he never give himself excuses. He's like, don't treat me any different. He want to pick up his ball. You know how hard for him to pick up his ball? I'm gonna explain to you how hard to pick up his ball. So his arm is all the way here. His arm is all the way here. This one is tape, right? This one's tape. So he had to he had to bend all the way down here and pick up the ball like this. Just pick up the ball was way harder than anybody you guys here had to do anything else. And eventually I just told him, says, Frank, just kick the ball over on this side, I'll pick it up. And he'll kick it with his prosthetic leg. So that's the things that I like about, like, it's very interesting. Like, people always complain that they don't have this or they don't have that. And it's for me, it's like all excuses. And I look at a guy, it's like, I ended the match to say, can I give you a hug? Because I'm so inspired by you. And huh? My kids are so inspired by you, because when Max come up to me, he's like, I'm done with the winding business. no more whining for me.
You can.
And so he's always one that, oh yeah, I'm tired, I cannot breathe, and I'm too tired for this. And he's like, I'm done with whining business. I think that match was more growing process for my kids than like all the matches together, because that is kind of show like the strength of a person, that what they capable of do. A person who are handicapped, completely handicapped, can still be the healthy person. By the way, he beat 5 other people in this tournament. Luckily, I'm not the one. Luckily, like he could easily beat me too, but I kind of got lucky too. I figured out how to play him, and the reason why I played him is because I had to explore his weakness, and unfortunately, that's the only way I beat him. It's not because I'm better than him. But yeah, that's the way it is. It is the truth. So I thought it was a very interesting trip. I thought it's like I think just that match is worth everything, even though we lost every single match. Besides that match, I won. My son won other matches too, but that match is worth more than anything else. And the whole time I was telling my sons, I don't think I will share that story to anyone. But I think like life's too short. Make fun of yourself and move on. And hopefully that's inspiration to you guys. It inspired me because I ended the match. I said, you know what, I just have a lot of respect of you, like a lot of respect. If you play him, you will have a lot of respect of him too, because absolutely amazing. If you ever sing on a there was one guy on Paralympic. The guy didn't have arms too. He has healthy legs, but he played with his mouth because his arm is always cut off completely right here, so he can't even duct tape his arm. So he played with his mouth, and he hit his spike, and he served with his mouth with like just holding a ping pong paddle, like biting to it, like biting a ping pong paddle and just hit it with it. You can look it up. It's very impressive. The person kind of like amazed me about everything. But anyway, moving on. Yes, we still cover